Welcome to the 2019 State of the District Address. I want to acknowledge and thank the dedicated members of the West Aurora School District for all of your incredible efforts each and every day with each and every student. When we kicked off the 2018-2019 school year, we renewed commitments to our students, staff, and community. If you will remember, we introduced three themes: culture, social emotional learning, and making a difference. As we continue to lay the foundation for the future of the district, it is important to look back, to build upon what we started, and to celebrate our accomplishments. Let's review our three themes. Our culture is our identity. It affects how we treat people. It affects our internal accountability system and represents our collective belief structure. Our commitment was to focus on developing a culture that represents who we are as a district. That is why we introduced the concepts of owning your 20 square feet and E plus R equals O, constructs that were adopted from Tim and Brian Kite through their Focus 3 podcast. In response to your questions and thoughts, the district also made a commitment to address the needs of students by investing in their social emotional learning, also known as SEL. We focused on ensuring that we effectively meet the diverse needs of our student body, whether that need is in the form of food insecurities, financial hardship, or challenges at home. With hashtag #MakeADifference129, we invited the community through the use of our different social media platforms to share moments, events, and experiences that are prime examples of what it means to make a difference in our school community. In looking forward, as we follow through on those commitments, here's where we are now. School District 129 is inclusive of 18 schools and nearly 13,000 students. That means there are no shortages of moments that encapsulate that concept of making a difference. In fact, we created hashtag #MakeADifference129 in order to invite the community to follow along and experience some of the many moments that make us proud. Whether through YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, when you follow School District 129 on any of our social media platforms, you are following a culture. Going beyond the hashtag, we love stories, especially ones of School District 129 students or staff, making that extra effort. That's why during our Board of Education meetings, we recognize those individuals who make a difference in our district and in the lives of others. From our technology team working tirelessly through the night to bring the entire school district back to speed after an internet service outage, to celebrating teachers who are alumni and come full circle to inspire and educate a new generation of Blackhawks. We believe in highlighting those stories and sharing them with our community. In the world of teaching and learning, making a difference comes to us by the way of SEL. We're talking about our CASEL competencies. What is SEL? Social and emotional learning is the method through which children and adults acquire and effectively apply the information, attitudes, and skills necessary to understand and regulate emotions, set and achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain positive relationships, and make responsible decisions. At the beginning of the school year, we introduced a common SEL language centered on the 5 CASEL competencies, as you see behind me: relationship skills, self-awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, and social awareness. For the first year of our plan, we intentionally aligned our efforts to build relationships with our students and our coworkers. Our commitment at the beginning of the year was to make sure that all students have the ability to identify at least one adult in the building that they feel comfortable reaching out to in a time of need. And I'm very proud to say that we have not strayed away from that mission. As we have progressed through the year, we continue to gather information and identify the needs of our students and staff in regards to their social emotional functioning in each of our buildings. E plus R equals O. Event plus response equals outcome. We understand that there will be challenging times, events, or situations. We also know that we are a part of something bigger than ourselves. As contributors to our culture, as owners of our culture, it is up to us to create that environment that provides opportunities for success. So even though we may not control the event or the outcome of a situation that we might find ourselves in, we do control how we respond or manage our response to those events that we experience every day. In order to realize the outcome we want, we need to demonstrate elite discipline when choosing our R or our response to the event. This is known as the R factor, which is really an allegory to help us think about the way the world works. If you recall, we referenced 20 square feet of ownership at our kickoff. 20 square feet represents the sphere of influence we own in our culture. This is where we make our math teachers nuts when we talk about 20 square feet and a sphere in the same sentence. Every time we hire somebody, we give them 20 square feet of our organization and 20 square feet of our culture. Everyone has a stake in the success of our organization. Every one of us in this organization, regardless of role or title, is responsible for 20 square feet of our environment. Inside our 20 square feet, we have control. Outside, we have impact and influence. And as an employee of West Aurora School District, we assume ownership of our 20 square feet and responsibility for impacting our culture. Our culture is built 20 square feet at a time. These are not groundbreaking ideas, but rather a metaphor for the mindset and the culture that we are reinforcing here in School District 129. Now for our annual financial review. Over the past 2 years, due to the fiscal responsibility of the district and the change in the state funding formula, the district has increased our fund balance from 25 days to over 80 days, meaning the overall financial condition of the district has significantly improved. We will continue our efforts of meeting the minimal requirement by the State Board of Education of 90 days of cash on hand. This will result in lower expenses because the district does not have to borrow money in order to cover some of our operating expenses, as was the practice in prior years. Here's what the future holds. There's a lot to be excited about in the future here at School District 129. Let me share some of what we have in store, not only for our students and staff, but for our community as well. The West Aurora Learning Center. The West Aurora Learning Center will be the newest addition to the West Aurora campus. Our grand opening was on January 17th, and the 89,400 square foot building is the new home to our newly renamed Black Hawk Academy, Career Academy, and Early Learning Academy. Within the Black Hawk Academy, we will house our Success, Transitions, and Connections programs. Then we have our Wisner Family Center for Career Development. The Wisner Family Center for Career Development will be the last and final addition to the West Aurora campus. It will be home to our welding, mechatronics, machining, and advanced manufacturing opportunities. The Wisner Center will seek to provide much-needed technical training programs for students that will then translate into meaningful employment opportunities or advanced training environments. One-to-one learning or equal access to technology. When it comes to one-to-one learning, West Aurora School District has been on a mission to achieve equity, access, and opportunity for all of our students. By 2021, each student in grades 4 through 12 will be assigned a Chromebook, and each classroom in grades kindergarten through 3rd will have a set of classroom iPads. This multi-year, multi-step plan has been a district initiative since the 2014-2015 school year. And as we move to the 2018-2019 school year, we have already started the rollout of our devices to a number of our schools. Over the past year, we have been working on developing a vision for the teaching and learning of mathematics in elementary school. Throughout this process, we have put together a balanced numeracy philosophy in West Aurora that focuses on students as mathematicians. This philosophy is driven by the belief that all students can learn math to the highest levels. We believe that all students are capable learners who engage in a rigorous mathematical curriculum that promotes high expectations, deep conceptual understanding, and collaboration, which leads to joyful classrooms. Students, teachers, and parents should not dread math class. Parents should expect to see a commitment to what mathematics is truly about, not the mathematics of drilling flashcards and constant memorization. This is not to say that we don't care about the right answer or knowing basic facts. We firmly believe that students do need to have efficient and flexible ways to compute. However, we believe that understanding is best achieved through hands-on, minds-on activities that view mistakes as valuable, and depth as more important than speed, and sense-making instead of merely following procedures. Working with our band directors and administrators, we developed a plan that will increase the amount of time students spend in band, especially in their first year. We wanted to decrease the amount of time students miss class in 5th grade and increase students' access to certified band instructors, eliminate the time that band instructors travel between schools, and free up funds raised in the middle school that we previously used to pay for external sectional teachers. What we've heard so far is that parents are relieved that students will no longer be pulled from 5th grade classes or activities for band, and that parents are excited that all students will have access to band as well as increased time in band, especially at the middle school level. All that combined will lead to much more robust band experience for our students. Going back to the 2015-2016 school year, almost half of our freshman class were going into remedial math. One of the challenges that our kids faced in remedial math is that they did not see the type of math that was on the SAT or ACTs. Low achievement in middle school math led to remedial placement in high school, which led to remedial placement in college, which in turn led to low levels of college degree completion. While we continue to work on how our elementary age students will experience and interact with math, this school year also marked the beginning of a complete restructure of math at our middle schools. In the fall of this school year, all 6th grade students were placed into a 2-period block of math. This structural change has allowed students and teachers to engage in math in a different and more in-depth approaches. The added time has given teachers the flexibility to instruct through multiple approaches to employ different learning styles. To date, this initiative has seen dividends in improved student achievement on national standardized tests. Next year, we'll see the implementation of the same structure for 7th grade and with 8th grade to follow in the 2020-2021 school year. We want to acknowledge the hard work of our teachers, administrators, and students and all that they have done to make this significant change so successful. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention that West Aurora High School is celebrating 150 years of excellence. There's not many schools that can make that claim. And to add to that accomplishment, a long and proud history that carries on today. Some of those highlights include, in terms of our advanced placement offerings, West Aurora High School stands with some of the very best in the state. We now offer 26 advanced placement courses, not to mention that our average AP score is a 4 out of 5. We have over 60 clubs and activities, award-winning and record-breaking athletic programs through 24 varsity sports. 5 years ago, West Aurora started the Black Hawk chapter of the Air Force Junior ROTC, which has grown to 240 students and has won 2 national championships. We're nearly 300 strong in our marching band. And to think 76% of our 3,749 high school students are involved in an extracurricular or athletic activity. Our involved students have a higher grade point average, they have better attendance, and they are earning local, regional, state, and national honors, and they are better prepared for anything they want to do or be in their life. We offer a wide array of Project Lead the Way courses and a robust scope and sequence of classes in the arts, world languages, career and technology education, as well as in our core areas of math, English, science, and social studies. Black Hawk pride is alive and well, and it's very easy to see why West is best. School District 129 invested in not only our students, but our community with the addition of the West Aurora campus. The return on that investment for our students is the outstanding opportunities available to them in terms of experience and exposure. The other outcome is the potential for a revitalization of this West Aurora corridor. Once the West Aurora campus is complete, there will be approximately 500 to 600 students, staff, and parents at any given time on our campus. That's the type of foot traffic that excites and attracts business and future opportunities. In fact, we can already see that impact. Rush Copley Walk-In Clinic recently renovated space across the street as a result of our footprint. Though we won't immediately know what the outcome of the West Aurora campus will bring to the West Aurora corridor, we are confident that there are exciting possibilities for future opportunities in our community as a result of our campus. We firmly believe that our community and our students will benefit for years to come as a result of that commitment. I would also want to remind our employees and our community of that commitment that they made to their school district in the form of an $84.2 million referendum. So let's walk down memory lane from concept in 2014 to completion in 2019. On April 7, 2015, the West Aurora community overwhelmingly voted to give us the ability to attend to the needs in our district. We were asked by the taxpayers to not increase the debt side of their tax bill, find alternative revenue sources that would lessen the burden of an approved referendum, and do what we said told them we would do on time and on budget. And through those referendum dollars, this is what we were able to do. Freeman Elementary classroom. We did additions which replaced the mobiles. New gym, new LMC, new office complex, new playground, geothermal heating and cooling system. Fern Elementary. We provided classroom additions which replaced the mobiles as well, and we relocated music from the stage. Goodwin Elementary. Geothermal heating and cooling. Hall Elementary. Geothermal heating and cooling. Hill Elementary, we replaced the district's oldest school, built in 1888, a state-of-the-art school with geothermal heating and cooling. McCleary Elementary, we provided classroom additions which replaced those mobiles, a kitchen area expansion, reconfigured the common space in classrooms, and provided geothermal heating and cooling. Nicholson Elementary, we provided classroom additions which replaced their mobiles, a new LMC, expanded and updated gymnasium, relocated and updated their kitchen area, a new roof, and geothermal heating and cooling. Schneider Elementary, geothermal heating and cooling. Jefferson Middle School, classroom additions that replaced their mobiles. We relocated the LMC into the new addition, new interior doors throughout, and geothermal heating and cooling. Washington Middle School, geothermal heating and cooling. West Aurora High School, we built the Veterans Memorial Field House. We provided locker room renovations, a connecting corridor, a kitchen expansion, repurposed and renovated of their LMC space, geothermal heating and cooling. The West Aurora Learning Center, renovate and repurpose the former Dryer Clinic to house our Early Learning Academy, our Career Academy, our Blackhawk Academy, which houses Success Program, Connections Program, and Transitions Program. The Wisner Family Center for Career Development, built new to house welding, advanced manufacturing, and machining. And the District Administration Center, renovated to house the District Administration, Central Registration, Professional Development, and the Boardroom. $84.2 million spread over approximately 40 projects over 3 years, impacting 15 buildings, completed on time and on budget, providing an appropriate and equitable learning environment for all of our students and staff. A last friendly reminder, we made 3 commitments to our valued taxpayers. 1, that we will not, cannot, shall not increase the debt side of your tax bill. And that was met. That our projects would come in on budget and on time, and that was met. That we would seek alternate funding sources to defer the cost to our taxpayers, and that was met. The district taxpayers will save $46 million in interest payments from the original financing plan. So why is it important to provide an equitable and appropriate learning environment? As we said earlier, we are a district of roughly 13,000 students and roughly 1,700 employees in a very diverse community, in a very diverse school district. We speak approximately 57 languages. And you heard the many offerings that we have and the opportunities for our students. There will be no finer opportunity for a family or for a student or for a staff member to realize excellence through our school district. I would challenge each and every one of you to walk in any one of our buildings, to come and see what our programs have to offer. This is a unique opportunity, a unique experience that you cannot replicate anywhere. We are real world, we are real people, real schools. And I would encourage each and every one of you to take an active role, and think about the great opportunities that our students have, not to flourish just in our schools, but in life after. And our students are exceptionally prepared for those opportunities that they're going to meet in the state of Illinois, in the Midwest, and throughout our country. Thank you for your time today. We appreciate your support, and it's great to be a part of the West Aurora School District. Thank you.